What's up, everybody? So I'm in the carpool line right now waiting for the kids, and so I just got to share something with you. So it's so powerful and very smart to pick up other Christian books and other things that God is calling you to walk in, so you could get first of all, this is how you like get knowledge and confirmation and revelation about things that God's already put you through. So this thing I'm about to share with you happened about three years ago, and it blew my mind when I saw it, and it blew my mind again when I just read it, and it just brought me back to that same night when it happened, and it blew me away. So I haven't really shared this with many people at all, only a very small group of people that could understand spiritual things. But now that I've seen someone else say it, I'm going to share it with you guys. And so I didn't understand what it was at the beginning, nor did I understand what was witchcraft or even witches were real. Like, remember, like, it took me like, I think like a couple weeks to even find out that the devil is real. And I was like, what? We got Jesus is real, his spirit just filled me up, and now the devil's real. I'm always hearing stories, but I never actually believed it. And so one night I was sleeping, and a foggy ball came out of my wall, and just was like, it was like a ball this big of just fog. It was a gray foggy ball that just came over, floated across my room, over my feet, and as soon as it touched my wife, she said, I rebuked that spirit in Jesus' name, while she was sleeping, and the ball disappeared, right? So I'm reading this book right now, and it's nothing but fire. Like, God has been giving me non-stop revelation out of this book, and I've literally like highlighted the whole book already from all the confirmation that God has revealed to me over these last 4 years. So I'm in this chapter right now talking about astral projection. So I haven't really heard anyone else's experience too much about astral projection, right? And so this guy he's a correctional officer at a prison, and he's revealing and sharing something with us right now that I'm just gonna kind of share a little bit of it. I might read a little bit of it or whatnot, but the guy's coming to check the names of the kids. My bad. So he was a correctional officer, and he lived on the prison site, right, on the prison grounds. And he was at home one night. He woke up abruptly and felt like somebody was in his house. So he got his gun and he started looking around his house, but he couldn't find nobody. When he got to work that morning, he did a head count of the inmates that were sleeping, and one guy woke up screaming and yelling, saying that don't shoot me, don't shoot me, which was kind of crazy because he knew this guy was a voodoo priest. And so he said who had spoken to me before and described what I was doing at my apartment when I lived on the institution grounds before I came to work. He said on one occasion I was talking on the phone at home and saw a gray ball of air floating in the room. I told the person I was on the phone speaking to hold on. There was something in my room. I rebuked it and it left. And this blew my mind. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone else talk about a gray ball floating in their room or in their home. And so this is God revealing to me that this is an astral projection. Like, this is somebody astral projecting, and it came to watch us, to see what we were doing in the middle of night. And I know the time was in between 12 and 3 o'clock in the morning. And then later, a little farther down, it says, the spirit came to my house and watched me walk around the house with the gun, and then returned with the memory to its host. And so I don't know how it actually works, but I've heard of astral projection, and that's something that the New Age people do a lot. And so these witches are able to come into your home or come around you and astral project. But I think at that time I wasn't praying for a hedge of protection around my home, and understood what spiritual warfare was, so they were able to infiltrate my home. But now we know how to pray, we know how to set up the hedge of protection and anoint our home, so we don't have any more of these astral projectors coming in our home. We can hear things like on our roofs, running on our roofs sometimes, but they're not coming into our home. So this is wild for some people that aren't spiritual and understand spiritual things. I just wanted to share this with you guys. This blew my mind. If anyone else has seen a gray ball or a floating ball in their home, please share. All right, God bless.